All right, here I am for day 11. Uh, Day 10, I took, again, nobody's watching this, I don't think, but I'm talking anyways. Day 10, I took from my partner's firm's holiday party. So I was sort of mumbling into the microphone. I think it was not super audible. Last night, I took a 1 minute cooldown because of a bug and off by one, or as we say in ROT 13 on IRC, BSS all bar, an off by one error that happened that I introduced basically because I had pasted in test data that had two stray new lines in it picked up because I'd selected too far in the browser. And I felt tilted by that, so I wrote a script that will scrape the AOC output for all of the test fragments. So here's it running on day 9. Here's day 10. It reads them all out and can write them to a file. Yeah, so we'll see if it's useful. I've got it triggered to run at the drop. 45 seconds. Got my thing ready to download. My test stuff. I'm wondering if tonight's going to be hard because it's the second weekend, and the weekend problems are usually harder than weekday problems. It's the 11th, so we'll see. I don't know how much hype I'm feeling anyways. Cellular automaton. All right, that was a decent performance for me, except for the, I mean, 64. I mean, there's no reason to drop on that split because there's a super, 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 super easy part two, just super easy. Um, and I dropped 30 places on it because I never stopped printing out the part one answer, um, which is really silly. And it was obviously always 100 because that's the time when it flashes. So I implemented it twice, and it didn't help me because to re-implement it because I was printing out the wrong answer. That said, I mean, still it's 37 points. What was part one? I mean, it was a good day. It was a good day. So I can't complain too much. And I moved up 9 places on the leaderboard, so. Though I don't know how long I sort of dithered around on that part two. Oh, hey, I beat M. Serrano. That's wild. M. Serrano is very good. And Josh was not on it. Great, good news. No, I want my friends to succeed, but I don't want them to succeed. I want them to succeed a little less than me. All right, so I was 64th, but I probably wasted a minute. I'll say maybe it would have been 8, which would have been 39. Yeah, that's a little disappointing to drop, but it was a good day, and it's hard not to be happy with it. Though honestly, I'm also I'm disappointed that I mean, it just wasn't. I was hoping for a harder problem on the first weekend start. I'll just do my code cleanup on camera. So I've got all these like helper functions, right, that not too many of them come up. So I have all of the horizontal directions in my starter code, but I didn't have the diagonal ones. So I had to quick hack that out. I used my VAD that I like a lot. It's just very handy for this sort of thing. I like to store grids in dictionaries in Python instead of arrays. Like the code runs slower, I think, but it feels easier to not mess up. And the inbounds check is super easy here. You just check whether the coordinate is in the array. Clean up my part one. Yeah, at the start of it, I copied this like grid parsing into a Dix code from day 9, though I flailed a little bit on remembering what day it was. Yeah, so I used my test downloader for the first time, except I accidentally did it from my home directory instead of the Advent of Code directory, which caused some, pointless waste of time. But oh well. Moved up 9 places in the leaderboard, and what was it? Yeah, I mean, it was a 99-point day. I feel like a 100-point day I feel real good about. But I haven't had a 100-point day. Yeah, this is the best day I've had since day 2, so so nothing really to complain about, though I do think I dropped 20 points on day 11 for, just no reason. In the background, I've got my Christmas tree where I is it visible? No, it's not visible. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it then. All right, it doesn't really matter what I talk about because I don't think anyone's going to watch my videos. But if you do, thanks for watching. And I'll see you again tomorrow.